Morning everybody. Thought I'd share with you a project that I'm trying to do this morning. It's a friend of mine's birthday today and she asked for ice creams instead of a cake. So we've got her some little individual pots of Häagen-Dazs ice cream, and I thought it would be nice to try to make them look as though it was a cake. So came up with this idea. I've got this long strip of card that I've cut down, so it's 4 inches wide and it's almost 36 inches long. So my idea is to decorate this like it's the side of the cake, and then we'll put the little tubs inside, take the lids off, we'll put a dollop of ice cream on each one, and then we can stick the candles in there to make it look like the cake. So I want to put some more paper on here because it's a very flimsy card that I've used. So let's see how we get on. So I'm just going to choose some paper. I had chosen this one, but I think it's too busy. I think I prefer something plain that I can decorate. So I'm just going to look for something and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back and I've chosen a piece of pink card. This is actually an ombre card from the Works, but it's not too, the graduation isn't too obvious. So I'm going to stick this onto my piece of paper, and I have marked somewhere the overlap. So the overlap is here. So I'm just going to go a little bit over the overlap. A glue moment that we all suffer from. This was working fine 2 seconds ago. It's amazing how it clogs up so quickly, isn't it? Okay, don't think that's going to work. What else can I've got a stick somewhere. Where's the glue stick? Glue stick. Glue stick. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I found my glue stick now, so let's use this. So I hope you're all well. It's not a very nice day here today in Manchester. It's raining a bit, which is a shame because my friend loves walking and it would be so nice, that she could go out for a little walk today. Okay, so I'm just leaving a little margin at the top and at the bottom. The bottom isn't cut very straight. I had a problem with the trimmer, so it kind of chewed up my card. Anyway, it's not going to show at the bottom, so okay, so that's the first one. Hopefully this will make it a lot stronger as well. So I think if I join the 2 paler sides together, which is what this is, and then that should work. Bit of a gap there, but I'm going to decorate this anyway, so this won't matter. Just glue this down. Okay, and here's the other mark where the overlap is, but I'm going to cover the whole of this bit. Always cut it down a bit, can't I? So yeah, so I've been dreaming about how to do this all night, so I hope it's going to work. Okay, so there we go. So that's all glued down. I'll just trim this off at this end. Okay, so my thoughts are, in order to decorate this, I want to put some flowers, and I think I want to stencil something along here as well. So I'll just go and get a few things and I'll be back. Okay, so I've chosen a few colours and I'm just going to try them out on this spare piece of card. So I put this one, which is Sweet Plum, and I might as well just try stenciling something with it. I've got this stencil which says Happy Birthday. Let's see what that looks like. Just want to see what the colours look like on the pink, really. I think that looks quite nice. I think that's quite nice. So that's definitely a possibility, the Sweet Plum. And then what I want to stencil is some flowers. So I've got a green here called Pistachio. So let's see what that's like. And I can use these things that I'm colouring up now. I can use them on another project. So I think if these work, then these are what I'm going to go with. Okay, so that's it. So I think that could be quite nice. So, okay, so I'm going to, first of all then, I'm going to find the middle and I'm going to put the Happy Birthday in copper. So I'm going to be using then the Sweet Plum Memento, the Pistachio Memento, and then for the sentiment in the middle, Cosmic Copper, also by Memento. So let's see what this looks like. Let's hope this works. I love stenciling. I think it just produces such a nice effect without a lot of effort. So there we are, Happy Birthday. Sorry if you can't see. This always happens to me. I'm always trying to do things too close to myself and not near enough to the camera. I apologise. So please shout out if you notice that I'm doing something wrong. So so I've got this. I thought I'd use this stencil here, which is of a rose. It doesn't all fit in, but that doesn't matter because I can leave a bit out. Just going to move the camera a bit because I think that might help. Yeah, that should help. So, as I'm quite small, I find it difficult to work sort of far from the edge of the table. So, okay, so I'm going just to do this bit here. So I'm going to do the things. I suppose really I should stick it down, the stencil, but I'm being lazy, so I hope this is going to work. Okay, so that's that one. Now we'll do the Memento, we'll do the purple. Lovely rose. Yeah, I think that looks quite nice. So I'm just going to do it again. So I hope you're all well and keeping safe. And if you have children, it must be quite a joy that they're back at school. Bit of light relief. So there we are. So that's those two there. And I'm just going to go along this side as well. Just think I should turn that over. So I'm just going to clean my stencil. stencil, and I'll stencil it the other way. Okay, so comes the rose. I'm all doing this by eye, really. I want to put some ribbon on here as well, and some real flowers, well, real flowers, some artificial flowers dotted around, just stuck on with some glue. So you have to be inventive when people don't want cake, really, don't you? So, and she won't be expecting this, so yeah, I think she'll like it. She'll appreciate it. There we are. So those are that's my stenciling done, and so that will go round like this. Oops, go round like this. I shall have to do something because I just noticed when I turn it around the corners, the card sticks out. But anyway, I'm sure I can fix that later. Right, so now I'm going to go and look for something else to decorate it with. So I should be back shortly. Okay, so I'm back. So I've chosen a few things. I've got these sprays here, and I thought that would look nice, sort of coming from the center and going out, sort of crossing this stencil, and then to put some roses around the base of it, kind of like this, that sort of thing, just there. And then this one, doing the same on the other side, and putting the roses here, because this part is where the join in the paper is, which is very obvious. I've got to hide this up somehow. So something like that is what I'm thinking. So I'm just waiting for my glue gun to warm up. I think it might be ready, so let's see. I'm just going to do a sort of thing like that, and then just stick this down on top of it, like that. It's actually dried very quickly, so I hope it's going to be all right. No, it hasn't stuck, so I'll put a bit more. So I realise you can't see what I'm doing. Anyway, I shall be back in view now. So yeah, I'll just put a bit more glue under here because for some reason it doesn't want to stick it. There we are. So I think I'm going to, actually I could curl these bits, couldn't I? And then they could stick out like a little spring. They look quite nice. So just going to glue a big blob of glue there. Put my first one down. And then do this to this one. Another blob of glue. Stick that down there. And the last one for this side, although I might decide to put something else as well. I'm not sure yet. Another blob of glue, and just stick that one up there. So that's that side. I think that looks okay. Big glue string here. And now I'm going to do the other side. And again, I'm just going to try and put this down in one fell swoop. Without burning myself too much. There we go. think it's taken this time. That's good. Probably the glue wasn't hot enough the first time. Okay, so start doing my little springs, it's little circle things, and put this here and there. And do this one. Put this one up here. I'm loving doing this. I find it very therapeutic to make things, you know, out of nothing really. just to use up what we've got. And yeah, this is what, for me, this is what the year 2021 is all about, using up my stash. So to say I have been a bit naughty and bought a few things, but on the whole, that's what I'm trying to do. My problem is when I see a good bargain, I can't help getting tempted. So usually I try to resist watching people's hauls and things, because that's when I get tempted most. Okay, so we've got this, and I think that's going to be quite, sorry. So this is what it looks like. This is it in length, and I think that's going to be okay. I'm just wondering, to me, I need something green, and I'm not quite sure what really. Maybe I've got some greenery here. Let's have a look, see whether I can do something with some of this. So, for example, just to pop some greenery in amongst the flowers, or along the edge of this flower, for example. Yes, I quite like that. I quite like that because it hides this stalk. So I'm just going to put some glue here and stick this there. I don't know about you, but if you see something that you like, do you just go for it, or do you hum and ha and you know, and have a good look before you decide that that's what you want to do? I don't think I've got any other leaves like that, so that might have been a bit of a rash decision. But anyway, let's have a look, see what we've got in here. Well, I had these. I could have used these. Anyway, I'm not going to use these now. I'm going to use some from this greenery. Okay, so coming along here, for example, I could just put a bit of this, or got some ivy in the same colour, which might look nice. I think I'm going to go for this because it's more leafy, and I'm going to take it from there. Just going to put this bit here. Again, I'm just going to put some glue on the top and stick it down. So that's that. I think it's looking a bit better, but I think maybe now I want more roses. So maybe another rose or two. Let me see. I don't really want to cover up that. I do want to cover that up. Okay, I'm going to put some more roses. So if this works, we might keep this for future birthdays. Okay, so just doing that. And I didn't really want to cover up that flower, but to me that's the best place for that rose to go, so that's where it's going. Do you find that as well? You put something down and then you cover it up with something else later? I think that's quite common, quite a common thing to do. There we are. I like that. So let's go to the other side. Oh, I suddenly thought I hadn't got enough roses, but I've just got 2 left, so that's good. So I'm just going to put one here on top of these things, and put the other one here, there, here, maybe, don't know. Let's curl the wire and then I'll decide. Maybe there, maybe up here, maybe. I think I have to do it more or less as the other one is, because otherwise it won't be symmetrical and I'm not going to like it. So there we are. So that's how it's looking at the moment. So that's it. I'm quite liking it. So I'm hoping it's going to work when I put it on the cake. Oh dear. Okay, so is there anything else I want to put on here? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that's it. No, I think I'm happy with that. Unless I want to put some flowers this side as well. That is actually kind of looking as though that's what I should do. Put some flowers here and there, or up here and there. So I think I'm going to do that. So I'll just put some glue there and some glue here. Yeah. So that's it. So now I'm going to that's the main bit there. And now I'm going to go and glue it together on around the things, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so bear with me. Okay, so here's the finished article. This is what it looks like on the plate. So that's the front, and then as we turn it round, that's one side, and as we turn it round, that's the other side. Of course, the ice creams are inside. We haven't, it's not time yet for the celebration, so that will come later. But I'm really pleased with how it's come together. I hope it's given you some inspiration as well. And take care, everybody, and I'll see you all again in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.